I gained a lot of knowledge from the fellowship from South Africa and also to the Hague because of the methodology they used to impart knowledge to us, the fellows. There were a lot of field sites. Also, we had the opportunity to hear testimonies as well, and also the diversity of the speakers. They gave us a wealth of knowledge, and it's something we can use both in our careers, and I benefited academically, professionally, and also individually from the fellowship. Visiting the tribunal courts was one of the highlights. I mean, it's an opportunity of a lifetime, I think, to see. And also we criticize the ICC and all these courts from outside, but when you get to talk to the people within, you understand why things happen the way they do. So as practitioners or as human rights workers, we are quick to criticize before we understand why things happen the way they do. And also the other highlight was the visit to the memorials and monuments in South Africa. I got to learn a lot from the visits. It was very touching to learn about the South African history and also to see the Truth Commission and why South Africa is the way it is right now. It was one of the highlights of the moment. The transitional justice component of being context-based, not having to apply one-size-fits-all to every transitional justice process. For instance, when we are designing a transitional justice program for Zimbabwe, it has to be context-based. There has to be nationwide consultations to see if the people, the grassroots, are happy also with the transitional justice process. I think transitional justice is necessary in Zimbabwe because if you look at the history in Zimbabwe, there have been so many human rights violations pre and post independent, and because the human rights violations have not been addressed as yet, and it's been decades and decades of repetition, we see it keeps re-emerging. Right now there is re-emergence of the violence, and it's evident even via social networks. So it's important to address impunity in Zimbabwe and also to consult the people to find out what exactly they need. And also there should be separation of power between the judiciary, the legislation, and also the executive. And also right now we have an organ that is focused on the transitional justice. They have to make sure whoever they nominate to be in charge of the organ should be non-partisan and should be independent, because the people who are responsible for the transitional justice, if they are biased, then there won't be any reconciliation in Zimbabwe. So that's what Zimbabwe is supposed to do.